Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Virgo, June 5, 2025. While today's moon transit encourages you to brush off problems and enjoy yourself, other influences can make it a little challenging to go that route. You may end up going back and forth between stressing and telling yourself not to stress. Any worries you've been keeping at bay about your work or responsibilities can hang heavy on you today, but focusing on solvable problems can be therapeutic now. Problem areas can point you in the direct tie-in of making necessary changes, but don't put all of the pressure on yourself to get everything handled now. You may be avoiding a friend or situation now, but it's important to face problems before they grow larger over time. While concerns can be active on your mind, you have a lot to enjoy as well. Fortunately, as the day advances, something inspires your senses, and it's easy to let your hair down. As the moon tilts, sways, and shimmies through the heavens, she visits all zodiac signs during a single lunar cycle. She will move through the sky of Virgo at this time, and we'll feel this frequency infused into our lives. Virgo is a sign like you are, which means that you share very similar characteristics, temperaments, and modes of living. Virgo likes to be practical, grounded, and giving, as well as kind and nurturing, too. Tap into this kind of energy now and infuse it into your life and relationships. Like a garden, you will watch it grow. You're at risk of pursuing dreams you see and never attain, so get a good, solid reality check. You may have to run your thoughts by a trusted mentor or friend just to be on the safe side. Today provides a wonderful transit for you. You will be able to notice what you are ready to get rid of, certain behavior patterns, old food in the cupboards, and old clothes in the closet. Even some relationships may reveal themselves to be unhealthy and outgrown. You can gain a lot by giving up the old and outdated. Take stock of your life, get rid of what doesn't work for you and create room for all that is new. If there's something you need to address, this day can bring the added boost to your communication skills that you need. Expressiveness is a huge part of this vibration. It can give even the quietest and shyest of people the courage to speak their minds. Don't let anything stand in your way. If there is something to be said, get out there and say it. You will probably find yourself more effective on this day than on any other. As Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, moves into his final 7 days in your income sector and of a quest for income growth and expansion that began back in May 2024, it is with everything needed to get the most out of these final days and set things up for ongoing growth. However, with the moon not returning for its last visit to your work sector before Jupiter leaves until later in the week, you can also hold back. By the end of the week, things will have come into sharper focus across the income, work, and career fronts, with the money and professional gods in this together. While today's romantically charged lunar vibes are having to compete with the new working week, this is a practice run for the real thing. The moon might be making its ordinary monthly visit, but in 14 days Mars will return to kick off the first planetary activity in your romantic sector since September 2024, while Venus, the planet of love, is just 3 days away from her return to Taurus. This is a heads up from the love gods that they are on their way. Virgo, your focus sharpens around what matters most. Your quote of the day: refinement is power in its quietest form. Your color of the day is ivory, clean and precise. Lucky numbers: 7, 11, 22. An opportunity to organize or revise something brings unexpected satisfaction. Tend to your routine with love, not just obligation. Peace lives in the details. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for June 5, 2025. There's something special in the air today, an energy that quietly nudges us toward clarity, inner growth, and empowered choice. It's the kind of day where small insights can spark lasting change, and when you take a moment to pause and reflect, you might realize how far you've already come, even if the journey hasn't always been easy. This reading is here to gently guide you through today's themes with compassion, encouragement, and honesty. The cards drawn for today are the Chariot, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Starting strong, we have the Chariot, a card that speaks to drive, ambition, and the focused pursuit of your goals. It carries the message that you have more control over your direction than you might think, even if the road has felt unpredictable lately. The Chariot invites you to take the reins back in some area of your life. Maybe it's about setting stronger boundaries, initiating a project you've been putting off, or even deciding not to let fear speak louder than your intuition. Think of a time you pushed forward despite the odds. How did it feel to realize that your inner strength carried you further than doubt ever could? That energy is here for you again today. Trust it. Next comes the Page of Cups, a softer, more whimsical energy that reminds you to stay open, especially emotionally. You might notice something today that sparks your curiosity or touches your heart in an unexpected way. This could be a conversation, a creative idea, or simply a quiet inner whisper you've been ignoring. The Page of Cups often brings an invitation to feel more deeply, to explore your imagination, and to welcome new possibilities even if they don't make total sense yet. Maybe you've been longing to express yourself creatively or reconnect with something that once brought you joy. Don't overthink it. Let yourself daydream. Let something unexpected surprise you. We move to the Four of Wands, a beautiful card of celebration, connection, and milestones. It may be subtle, but there's something worth acknowledging today. Maybe it's progress on a goal, a shared moment with a friend or family member, or even a long-awaited sense of peace within yourself. The Four of Wands reminds us to not skip over the good parts, even if they're small. Sometimes we think celebration requires a perfect moment, but more often, it's about creating those moments in the middle of ordinary days. Think back to a time when laughter came out of nowhere or a smile lingered longer than expected. That's the energy of this card. Let it in. Now, the Seven of Pentacles invites us to reflect on what we're investing our time and energy into. This isn't a card of immediate results, but of thoughtful evaluation. You might be in a place where you're wondering, is this worth it? Am I on the right track? This card says yes, but also reminds you to check in with your values and long-term vision. Planting seeds is important, but tending to them with patience and love is what brings the harvest. It's okay if something's growing more slowly than you hoped. Stay committed, and give yourself credit for the persistence you've shown. Finally, we close with the Hermit, a card of introspection, solitude, and inner wisdom. It doesn't mean pulling away from the world completely, but rather taking time to reconnect with your inner light. If you felt mentally or emotionally overstimulated lately, today might be the perfect opportunity to create a little quiet space for yourself. That could be a walk without your phone, journaling, or even just a deep breath in the middle of your busy schedule. The Hermit reminds you that your own insight is powerful, and you don't always need external noise to find clarity. Taken together, these cards weave a story of confident movement, emotional openness, meaningful reflection, and deep personal insight. Today is a blend of head and heart, why to both move forward with purpose and pause with awareness. There's room here for both action and softness. Let me ask you, do any of these energies reflect where you're at right now? Are you in a phase of decision-making like the Chariot, or feeling that quiet tug to slow down like the Hermit? Have you recently had a moment that felt worth celebrating, even in a small way? I'd love to hear what part of this reading resonates with you. Share your thoughts or even your questions. Sometimes simply writing something out is the first step to making sense of it. Whatever this day brings, remember, you are in motion, even when it feels like you're standing still. Your path is unfolding with every step you take, and you have everything you need to keep going gracefully, truthfully, and with heart.